Hello everyone and welcome to CourseWeaver's Getting Started Tutorials video for the LON-CAPA system. This video is going to cover how to log in, common user roles, and entering a course for the first time. To get started, we go to the URL of our LON-CAPA server. Since we're using LON-CAPA hosting provided by CourseWeaver, our web address will be educog.com. Once there, we input our provided username, password, and domain. Then click Login. The first page we'll see is called the Roles page, and it shows all of the different user roles you have in the LON-CAPA system. Common roles are Course Coordinator, Author, and Student. The Course Coordinator role is essentially the instructor's role in the class. It provides the tools to create, modify, and add content, while also being able to manage and communicate with all users that are part of the course. The author role is what we use when we are creating our own content, which can then be added to the courses and shared with other instructors. The author role is separate from any particular course so that the content remains flexible and is available to any class. And depending on your settings, the content can also be available to any other instructor to use in their courses as well. The student role is the most simple. When a student logs in, they see all of their available courses. Once they enter a course, they will have access to all of the content or assessments that an instructor allows them to see and will be able to communicate with the instructor and their fellow classmates. Today, we're going to be working as a course coordinator in a practice course to help us learn some of the basics. So I'm going to choose the course, Practice Course 2. The first time you enter a course, you'll be provided some common options to help you tailor the course to the way you want it to function. First of all, you have the option to change the title of your course. Since mine's already set, I'm going to keep it the same and move on. LON-CAPA has built-in chat room functionality. However, not all instructors want this to be a part of their course. Here you can set privileges for who can access the chat room feature. In my course, I don't want students using the chat room, so I'm going to turn this off for them. LON-CAPA also has powerful discussion features for each resource given to the students. Here you can decide who can access the discussions. Since discussions are a big part of my course and they allow students to help each other, I'm going to allow everyone to participate. In the discussions, we have the option to limit whether or not students can input HTML to help them format their responses. I'm going to leave this as is because in my course, students won't be needing to use any HTML. Next, students have the ability to provide feedback about the course and each resource. Here is where you can decide whom the feedback is given to. Make sure to add a username and domain, not an email address. Lastly, a big part of LON-CAPA is the open sharing community. Here you have the option to decide who can clone your course to use as their own. I suggest you add a star, which allows anyone on any server to clone your work. If you leave the field blank, then only you have permission to clone the course. We're all finished setting up our course. However, if you need to go back and change any of these settings, they can be found under the Settings menu item at the top of the page.